Do you feel the vibes?
Hello guys, welcome back to NHL 17 GM Mode Commentary with your Carolina Hurricanes Season 4 Stanley Cup Final going against the Dallas Stars and episode 17, 18, somewhere in there. I don't know what episode this is anymore. I only say that, one for telling the episode, but a little bit to help me out to know what episode it is when I sort all these videos when I'm done. But I did want to show you guys there was a few changes in the overalls. For one, in our offense, there's no change, but Victor Rask went down a point. I don't know why, but he ended up going down a point. And in the defense category, Falk went up a point. So I kind of want to see at some of these stats here and see if there was any reason for that, just in case if I want to have somebody else on the line for the Stanley Cup here. I don't think I will change anything, but if anything, if it ends up becoming there was a big change or something, not enough stats or something, then I will make that change. But I don't want to mess up any of the lines that they have right now. So Patrick Kane leading the team in points. He is finally getting his goals up there. Finally starting to be one of the people that you would think would be up there at the top amount of goals. Teuvo Teravainen 7 and 7, really good. Victor Rask, okay, so he has 3 goals and 7 assists. So he's more of a goal scorer for it lists him as a playmaker, but for some reason he's been really good at scoring goals whenever on any line that we've had. And Artem Anisimov has had more points, more goals, more assists than him. So it's not that big of a difference, but I don't know. I don't know if that would make a difference for Artem Anisimov to be up there or not. I don't want to make a change if I don't have to. And this guy's already listed as a third-line scoring forward. Faceoffs is 70. Rask faceoffs is 84. So I want to keep him there. I don't want Anisimov going up to the first line. I don't want anything like messing up that first-line chemistry. So that's good. And then I want to look at the defense as well, because Falk went up. So Falk went up. He's doing Dougie Hamilton brought him up a little bit, and every single defenseman is doing really good. So and then Bean is doing really good. Falk and Bean are sharing the amount of points, and then Hamilton, our offensive defenseman, 89 overall, is doing really, really good. So defensive category is completely fine. We don't have to make any line changes. I wanted to put Anisimov up there, but I don't want to disrupt any lines, because I really want to win the Stanley Cup here in season 4. So if we can, that's a full-on rebuild from season 1 where we had it. If you look at it, season 1, one of our first liners was only an 82 overall. You can see 82 overalls in the AHL first line right now. There's people that are 82 overalls in their AHL first line. That was our first line NHL player as an 82 overall right wing. And our offense was at 85, probably somewhere around there, 85. Our defense was 88, 86. Our goalie was 85. Now look at it, 95, 90, 96. Our goalie has increased by 11 points. Our offense has increased by 10. Our defense has increased by 2 to 5, somewhere in there. Everything has increased in 4 seasons of time, and it could even still get better from here. So, and we've won the President's Trophy the last 2 years in a row in literally 3 and 4 seasons. So I don't know, coming from where we've come, if we can win this game in season 4, that would be a really fast rebuild. I will say I have completed my goal in doing a really fast rebuild from my goal from the start if I can win it in 4 seasons. In 5, it's kind of iffy. Like people say in 5 years, you can switch the whole team around, but maybe that might not be a Stanley Cup team. So maybe 5 years would end up working too. But I feel like we're already here. We need to go right now. This needs to be our season. 4 seasons in. We've got Patrick Kane. He's coming up. He just got a ton of goals. He got 4 goals in the last 3 games. So he is on fire right now. Dallas, I don't know what they're... Let me go look at the Dallas stats first. So you already saw our stats here. Let me show you the Dallas stats. Yeah, go down here. Let me show you who's doing what on their team over here. So we've got Patrick Kane leading, Evander Kane, 8-8, Teuvo Teravainen. So that's how we look. Everyone seems to be a plus player over here. Look at Dallas. They have, Jesus. Derek Brassard at 9 goals, 14 assists. 2 guys that have over 20 points. So they look like they're not really the biggest scoring up here in the top here, but they have a ton of players that are putting in a lot of points. So Jamie Benn at 95 overall. He's not even doing as much as I thought. But they have a bunch of like second liners and like second liners. These guys are all stepping up. 18, 23 points. Klingberg is doing well. Nichushkin. So this is going to be a very hard series right here. They have literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, basically 10 players that have they have 9 players that have over 10 points, and we only have, if we go over to I didn't want to do that. No, I don't want to go here either. If you go look at our stats, they have 2 players in the 20s. We don't have anybody that reached 20 yet. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players over 10 points. So they look like they are beating us right now on the offensive category. Our defensive category, they have Klingberg and let me go back over here. Let me look at their defense. Defensive category, they have Klingberg and is that all? So defensively, they have Klingberg and Chariot. That dude could be that's like one of our second or third liner guys right here. So defensively, we are coming up big. All they have is Klingberg. So defensively, we can end up putting in a lot of goals on this team. However, Dallas has us on offensively. They are going to put more goals on us, at least by what it says on the stats. You've got Lindell, Honka, Oleksak. So a good second line, but there's no second pair first line up here with helping out Klingberg. So that could help us a lot right here. Their defense is lacking. What is their goalie? Oh, wow. Okay. All right. That's the only reason. Because their offense is so good, that's the only reason they got to this point. They have no defense and no goalie. Look at that. 81 overall goalie. He has gotten 11 wins and 4 losses, though. So, save percentage of 9.12. Hopefully, we can end up cracking this goalie. He's doing really good as an 81 overall goalie. This is basically an AHL goalie, and he's really young. So, maybe our older guys can end up putting in a bunch of stuff on this young dude, because I don't know. Hopefully, this dude will end up... hopefully, his young ability will come in, plus his only 81 overall will end up being enough to put us over. So offensively, they are a lot better than us. Defensively, we are a lot better, and goalie, we are much better. So this is going to be a very, very interesting season, or very interesting series. So 12-4 Dallas against a 12-2 Carolina. These are the rightful teams to be in the Stanley Cup playoffs with records like that. So let's get right into it. Game 1 is going to be our home ice advantage. All right. So sim the game. I was gonna go play the game or whatever before, but I can't go back now. I was just gonna show you all the 3 stat lines. Just it will basically say exactly what I was saying, but let's just get right into it. First period, 2 goals. Patrick Kane, Teuvo Teravainen. There we go. That's why we have Patrick Kane. He has heated up, and he is showing up right here in the playoffs. Perfect time for Patrick Kane to start scoring. Teuvo Teravainen putting in more goals. Everybody's helping out right where they should. All right, second period. Let's go. 3 goals. And we got Lindholm finally against Tupper. I don't know how to say that name. 3 goals on 21 shots. They have 17 shots we didn't get. So this right here, this is our goalie and our their poor defense and their poor goalie. That is the reason we're doing this, because we are still an offensive powered team. Maybe they weren't going against maybe they had kind of an easy run over here. I don't know how they beat Los Angeles with that terrible defense, but that is definitely helping us out a lot here. So they finally get one. Tyler Seguin on Korpisalo. We have still a 2-goal lead, so maybe we can ride this out into the rest of the game and maybe get the game 1 on our side here. So third period. 5 minutes left, 4 minutes left, 3 minutes left. Can we do it? We take game 1. Patrick Kane puts in an empty net. Why not? Patrick Kane gets his 8th or 9th goal, something in there. So, your Carolina Hurricanes take game 1, Stanley Cup Finals. Game 2, I was going to do this real quick. Play the game. Okay, so like I said, I don't know. It says that we're still higher up on offense there. They've had better stats offensively, so based on stats, their offense is better. Even though it says our offense is better. Our defense is tied. I thought it would be a little bit better maybe. It doesn't seem like their stats are really crazy in the defensive category, but our defense is tied. Our goalie is a lot better stats wise. I would say our defense is a little bit better than theirs. Goalie, they're underrated on their goalie. I'd say their goalie is a 90 right now, but our goalie is a 96. If we say there is a 90, our goalie would be a 96 on that rating. So our goalie is definitely helping out a bunch. Our defense is slightly better. Our offense, it's a very close series. All right, first period. 1-0. Who got it? Guthier come third line, fourth line. I think he's a fourth line player. Yeah, fourth line coming up big, coming in with a goal right here. Second period, 4-1. Bean, Chicheron, and Guthier. So 2 defensemen comes in and scores 4-1. All right, quick time simulation. Third period. Can Dallas come back, or can we take the first 2 games at home? 8 minutes, 7 minutes. Come on, Carolina. Look at that. Nolan Patrick, 5 goals. That does it. That seals it right there. Up 4 goals. We take game 2. Jeez, guys. It's like, I don't know how to Carolina is going to go down 14-2. Like right now we've got Patrick Kane scoring goals. We've got everybody's still scoring goals, and we finally added Patrick Kane to this. I don't know how that Dallas is going to do anything to stop them. We're just on fire right now. I'm pretty sure this is our year. They're going to have to win both of these games just so they don't go down to 3-1. Otherwise, you could pretty much surely say that we have the Stanley Cup here. So we can really put the pressure on if we take this game. So this game is another really big game. We can put the pressure on, and Dallas is a huge game for them. And they need to win this game, and we need to win it, so we're up 3-1. All right, so first period, nothing. Second period, 1-1. Lindholm and Sagan. All right, let's see. How is the third period going to end up going? 2-1, Eakin. So big, 3-1, Ben. So onto their home ice. Home ice advantage is doing a ton for them right now. So it looks like they are going to take game number 3. And they needed it too. If we can take one of these home games, yep, there he goes, puts in the empty netter. If we can take one of these home games, then that will be really good for us. So it looks like their home games are doing really good. I think the reason why is because they're At least from what I can see right now, their home games is the reason why they're doing so well. Because their away games were not that good. All right, goals. First period, 2-0. There you go. Patrick Kane, Teuvo Teravainen. Still, Patrick Kane still getting on the board there. He's still getting goals. Our captain, Patrick Kane, coming up big in the Stanley Cup here and putting us up 2-0. See, whenever Patrick Kane scores, that's when we're up by more than one goal. So, all right. So 10 shots to 6. Second period. Let's go. Second period, 2-1. Olasak. So third period coming in. We're up 2-1. Can we get more? Artem Anisimov, 3-1. There we go, boys. Oh, and Slavin, 4-1. 15 minutes left in the period. Come on, boys. We can take this. 10 minutes left. We just need this win and one more win, and we have it. One more win after this game. And it looks like we just split them in their away series. So that's a 3-1 lead right there. One more game, and we come home for the Stanley Cup Finals. Season 4, 1 game left. Everything hangs in the balance now. In Season 4, we can become the next NHL Stanley Cup winning team. 4 seasons in. Let's see if we can do it. It all rests on this game. We can end everything. We can create history right here. History can be made right here. All right, first period. 1 goal. Zykov, fourth. All that, like, this is another reason. Our depth is crazy. Our Zykov coming in big on the 4th line. Our 3rd line's coming in. Everybody is just coming in a ton right here. This is why we're doing so well. I keep seeing Zykov's name up here, and he's a 4th liner. He keeps showing up and giving us points, so that's definitely good. 11-9 in shots. Second period, Evander Kane puts in another one. All right, so we're up 2-0. We are 20 minutes away from Stanley Cup winners, so hopefully we can end up getting over. So third period, 15 minutes left. Dallas needs to do something. They are down 3-1. Carolina has almost 10 more shots than them. Dallas is coming. They need to do something. They can't get anything. Korpisalo is too good. 4 minutes left. 3 minutes left. 2 minutes left. 1 minute left. Can we do it? And Falk puts in the empty netter, and your Stanley Cup champions in Season 4 is your Carolina Hurricanes. Wow. Carolina ends up bringing home the cup in Season 4. I will say that is an accelerated rebuild right there. Completely rebuilt the team, and Stanley Cup winners by Season 4. President's Cup trophy winners in the last 2 seasons, and your Stanley Cup champions, Carolina Hurricanes, Season 4. Wow. 4-1 win over the Dallas Stars. That makes us 16-3 over that whole playoff series. So that is a really good record. We ended up peaking at the perfect time. Whatever we did at the trade deadline carried through the rest of the season and carried through the rest of the playoffs. So that trade for Falk definitely helped out. That was what we needed. Now we had our goal. We had our defense that we fixed. Our offense is good. Our defense is good. Our goalie is good. Let me go look at the Stats Central. I think it's in Stats Central. So, player stats. Go look at the player stats. Who has the most points? Patrick Kane leading the team in goals and assists. He's still, even though he didn't do anything for the first 2 series, he ends up still being your leading goal scorer and your leading assist scorer, being the captain. So came up big in the last 2 series right there. 24 points in 19 games. Evander Kane, 20 points in 19 games. Teuvo Teravainen, 9-10. 19, 6, and 13 for Artem Anisimov. Point per game players, the top 4 players. Dougie Hamilton, ton of assists helping them out. Victor Rask, ton of assists. Falk doing well. He's a 2-way defender, so his defense is probably the reason why we're doing so well. Let's look at his defense category. This is probably why. Defensive awareness, 86. Shot blocking 85, stick checking 94. That's why we're doing so good. He's that good at defense. And you got Strome, he's got 9 points. Nolan Patrick, he has got 7. Where is Maxime Comtois? He is only at 5, but he had 3 goals, so he had a good start to it at least. So those guys are still growing, so the future looks bright for Carolina. And we just won the Stanley Cup in 4 games. What a season. All right, well, if you like the video, comment, like, subscribe if you want more. And I will see you guys in the next video, starting off with the 2020 draft. Peace.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through.